Hey, what's up guys? This is Foryam again, back with another video for The Division. Today we're gonna talk about crafting. A lot of people already know how the crafting mechanic works, but this is a video that's gonna be interesting for every single person because a lot of people are still doing it wrong. Because if you do it wrong, you won't be able to get the best stats out of your gear, and you will also lose a lot of items, a lot of crafting items, and that's what we're gonna cover first. So most of you guys already know about this, but if you look at the pouches tab in your inventory, you'll be able to find all your different crafting sources. Currently there are 5 different crafting sources. The first one being fabric. You'll be able to get this if you deconstruct armor. Then weapon parts if you deconstruct weapons, tools if you deconstruct weapon mods, and electronics if you deconstruct armor mods. Then we also have the vision tech. This is something that you'll be able to find throughout the entire Dark Zone, so not in PvE. This only drops in the Dark Zone if you kill mobs and also find the vision tech chests that will have a lot of the vision tech in there. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to find these, so I made you guys a little guide which you'll be able to find right here. Check out this video if you want to get your hands on a lot of the vision tech in a pretty short time. It covers Dark Zone level 6, 5, and 4, and you'll be able to get your hands on a lot of the vision tech in a pretty short time with that. So what we're gonna do right now is head back to the base, go inside the base of operations to our crafting table, because we're gonna start with the crafting itself. I don't have a lot of crafting materials, as you could see, so we're gonna convert some first, and this is something that we do on the bottom tab right here, material conversion. So we can choose a material that we want. For example, high-end weapon parts are needed in order to craft high-end weapons. So we're gonna convert some of our blue parts to high-end. So right now we'll be able to craft high-end weapons, which is gonna be really awesome. We're gonna do the same for tools, because we also need these for weapon mods and weapons. And we also need some electronics. I already have plenty of fabric, so we're not gonna focus on that one. So only the electronics right now, and you need fabric and electronics for armor and armor mods. Then you have the tools and the weapons for weapon and weapon mods. And of course, for the level 50 Dark Zone items, you will also need the vision tech. Alright, so now that we converted all the crafting materials into high-end ones, we really like to know what we should craft first. I recommend you guys focus on the black market AK-74 or the Vector 45, because these weapons don't require you to get to Dark Zone level 50. You only need to be level 30 in the game, and also get some Phoenix credits and visit the Phoenix credit vendor in the tech wing. So you just have to go upstairs, go to the left, next to the calibration system, you'll be able to find that blueprint vendor, and then you just buy these 2 things. I really love the Vector at the moment. I was playing with the black market AK a lot, but currently I'm focusing on getting better rolls on the Vector ACP. So let's craft one of these items, because I don't have a lot of weapon parts and tools. Let's see, we can also, yeah, let's just give it a go. I'm gonna check out which talents are interesting for us. I hope this is gonna be a decent roll. Look at that. We did get a little bit more base damage, so that's nice. We're currently sitting on 10,216. And you can see on the left sheet that we go from 9,791 to 10,828. So we can still get a lot more base damage, so this is not that good. But the talents are very important as well. So you can see that this weapon has some pretty bad talents. I also need electronics for this, so I won't be able to use both of these talents. They are still locked. We did get Ferocious, which is a nice talent for PvE. Damage against elite enemies is increased by 13%. But as you can see, my current weapon is a lot better. It has 3 talents which I'll be able to use. 25% crit instead of 23%. And we also have the armor. Let's craft some armor. I mean, like, what do you need on armor? We can craft 2 armor pieces. I think I'm gonna focus on knee pads, because I really like to get my hands on kill XP, because I downed my level again. I died a couple times as a rogue in the Dark Zone, so I have to get to level 50 again. That is real tug life. Alright, let's see what we got. We got critical hit damage, enemy armor damage, shock resist armor. This is actually a really nice roll, man. Wow, this is what we're talking about. We like to get our hands on critical hit damage. Enemy armor damage. So these are both the stats that we got. We can go to 9% enemy armor damage, but we get 8%. So the cool thing is we'll be able to get some other nice stats on this item as well. This is probably one of the best items I've ever found. Wow. This craft is real, man. But the problem is, though, the talent is not really awesome. Rewards from accolades are tripled. This is gonna be decent for leveling though, so this is gonna be nice for the Dark Zone. And yeah, maybe craft something else as well. For example, I like to get my hands on a better backpack. You can see that there are a lot of factors that are in play right here. You want to focus on the armor roll. The armor roll is in this case worse than the armor I currently have. Then the capacity of the backpack is also worse than the one I have. Then the firearms is worse. I have 568. This only gives 516. The increased skill power while the signature skill is active. This is a bad talent which I also have. And then we have skill power and burn resistance. And I have critical hit damage as well as ammo capacity on this one. So this backpack I have is a lot better than the one we crafted, so we're probably gonna have to do this a couple more times in order to get a nice roll. Alright, so guys, that is pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today about the crafting. There are a lot more things we can discuss. We can go a little bit more in depth with the crafting, but I don't really think that is necessary. You just want to get your hands on some really nice talents. For example, on my sniper rifle I have critical hit chance and reloading that will apply for both my weapons, for my Vector and my custom M44, and also for my sidearm. And headshot damage is increased by 24%. This is a really cool talent that will bump up your damage as well. I also got this on my Vector, but I still want to replace these two talents. Cool thing is they also apply for my sniper rifle, but the main things that you want to focus on, the main talents are armor destruction, critical hit damage, critical hit chance, and also that talent that is really cool for the Vector 45 is that one that gives you 3% of your health every time when you land a critical hit with one of your bullets. Then we also have the armor. They have a lot of different unique talents as well. For example, I have the Grunts Overheal to all healing skills on my chest, but there is also one that gives you 50% bonus armor if you are in cover, which is pretty insane as well. But the problem is I still need a chest blueprint. So guys, just take the talents that are best suited for you. For armor stats, you definitely want to focus on armor destruction, critical hit chance, so that is enemy armor damage, critical hit chance. Sometimes you could go for critical hit damage, and also make sure the rolls of your firearms are as high as possible. If you don't have enough stamina to unlock your talents, definitely make sure you bump that up a little bit. For example, I focused on stamina on this tactical gloves because otherwise I wasn't able to get this one right here. This requires me to get 1898 and I don't have much more. It's a little bit the same with some other talents. I currently don't have a lot of those, but that is pretty much it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if this video was useful for you, and also leave a comment below about what you think about the crafting system. I already spent hours and hours and hours behind that crafting table, and even more time to get my hands on all those materials. It's really hard to get your hands on them, so definitely deconstruct every single item that you find. Don't sell it, because credits in this game are quite useless. They're only useful for skins. So guys, I'll see you in a next video. I'm not exactly sure what it is going to be about. Leave something in the comments below if you want me to make a certain build, and yeah guys, I'll see you next time.